Best picks outside the NBA draft, the lottery.
Here we go.
Now, I'll go one, then you guys can go one, and we'll just go like that. My first best pick, of course, it has to be none other than Cam Whitmore, falling all the way to pick number 20. And also,
he's messy for that.
letting everybody know that yesterday Cam Whitmore started off the day on Mojo at $98, fell all the way to $51, went down 47%. I luckily put $110 on it. I shorted his position, which means I thought the price was going to go down, and my payout was $171.12, a plus 55% return on going short on Cam Whitmore.
You absolutely came up. You came up. And, of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my Lake show.
Here we go.
Jalen Hood-Schifino at 17. I would be lying if I didn't want Cam Whitmore for the fact that he fell to all the way to 17. The glitz, the glamour, I fell into it. I was all in. And then we took Jalen Hood-Schifino, and I still wasn't upset because he fits our needs. And people may be upset because he's not that great of a shooter. In the mid-range, he's an assassin. He comes off screens. He's very confident in his mid-range game, his ability to get to the cup. He's not that great of a playmaker. His comp for me is Dennis Schroeder, in my opinion. He's a great defender, can really navigate screens very well. I just don't see how this could be a bad pick for us. And for him to fall to 17, this was a great pick for us.
For me, I got Bryce Sensabaugh to Utah. 40% three-point shooter. Great at attacking the rim. He didn't take too many shots. He took a lot of good shots in college. Really good defender. Size. Like, he's really built like a full NBA type player. 6'4", 6'5". He brings a lot of scoring to the Utah Jazz. He brings that tenacity to the Utah Jazz. He brings a jump shot. And I think them getting him that late in the draft, because I thought he was a top 20, 25 player in this draft. Them getting him that late, I thought was huge, bringing in some more young talent into the rotation. So I like that pick for them.
And, of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my boy Maxwell Lewis at pick
that
number 40. I mean, come on, Riv. You had to know that I was going to mention him.
Don't even know
Getting him at pick
Lewis,
40. He was, respect the two-way demon. Respect him.
What school he went to?
Don't do that to me.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Draft night was last night.
That's a fact. Listen, sometimes it slips the mind.
It starts with a P.
You're not going to get it, bro.
Oh, I know. Pepperdine, right?
Fuck.
He cooked you.
Come on, bro.
You
All you had to do is give me a second, Joel.
He let Dehls cook.
All you had to do is give me a second. But nevertheless, the fact that we were able to finesse him at pick 40 when a lot of people had him going in round one, again, the two-way ability, I believe in our development of our players.
Athletic.
Yeah, absolutely. We needed some wing depth.
Record fool.
There it is.
He was great for them.
Guy couldn't let me think, man.
He wasn't
It was
gonna-
on
Bro,
the
you
tip
wasn't
of
gonna
my
Once you said
tongue.
P, I said it's right in my face.
You did him dirty for that. You should have let him.
You should have let me do his weight. Now
wasn't
You should
people
at least give him like
violating
10
me.
seconds. to
Yeah,
answer.
no,
My
it was
bad, my bad.
immediate.
How
It's
did
all right,
how
it's all
did
right.
he catch it faster than you, though?
Hey, his brain worked faster than mine for a second. It happens.
Respect to Dehls.
He's a smart man.
He's intelligent.
He is.
Mine's a bit of a cop-out because it was right outside the lottery at pick 15, but I really like the Kobe pick to Atlanta. I think he's because he kind of
Kobe's
fits.
tough.
He kind of fits like seamlessly between Trey and DeJounte because he's a really good shooter, so I think he could play with DeJounte. And he's skinny. He's only 187, but he showed some flashes being able to defend, especially on ball.
He
So
was
I think,
mad good defensively.
Yeah, so it's a little skeptical playing him and Trey together just because they are so, thin, and it's going to be pretty easy, honestly, to get a switch on both of them and be able to just take them to the paint. But I think he's like a really perfect combination to kind of round out their guards.
Oh my goodness.
Why are they doing this?
I'm
Why do you take that?
I'm gonna name two picks right here, just because these are both my teams, and I need to give them some love. First up is the Timberwolves, Leonard Miller,
Dog pick.
Elite.
first round talent,
You have to.
fell all the way to 32 in the second round, and the Timberwolves traded to pick him. This could be a Nas Reed replacement. Leonard Miller is a really good player.
Sit for the cycle.
No fucking way.
Hey, what happened?
Ali De La Cruz sit for the cycle.
Bro's been in the league for like a month.
Yeah, he's going to win Rookie of the Year.
That's crazy.
That's also nuts because there's another rookie who ironically
Is it from Miami?
no. But Miami is also going to be in contention for MVP.
They have a lot of young
Arizona, Corbin Carroll.
Okay.
Bro's,
Oh yeah, he's technically a rookie. Still,
yeah,
right?
bro, he's in
He might be
MVP
MVP,
contention.
yeah.
He's
Aren't
a
the
roo-
Diamondbacks really good this year?
They are.
Are
They're
the
in
Marlins
first.
really good?
They are.
They
I
are.
told you about them a couple months ago.
I told you
did.
about them.
No, I did, bro.
He's
I
the
told you
Jazz
about
guy.
them.
Yeah.
And the second pick I mentioned is the Kings taking Kobe Jones. Kobe Jones is the perfect
God forbid.
Mike Brown
Cam
type of guy.
Whitmore,
Yes.
I want a Kobe on the Celtics.
He's on
Rattling
my
off
team now. He's on the Kings
you
now.
named two, and you couldn't just go 1-1. You had
Yeah.
the two. Deleting that.
Listen, I'll let you.
Bro,
I'll let
just
you
talk about Nick
further.
Smith to the Hornets. I know that's what you want to talk about.
Rev, I'll let you further explain Kobe Jones' game, but just know that's my mention. Kobe Jones.
You do all the work. I'm gonna just bring up it's a good.
You
pick.
also forgot to mention the Tim's guy, Jalen Clark, which I thought was a really good
That was a
player.
good pick, too, yeah.
He won Defensive Player of the Year in college. Unfortunately, he tore his meniscus or his ACL. One of those his last year. But he's a really good defender, scrappy player, can rebound the ball. He fits right into what Minnesota wants to do. Thought you were going to say it. Leonard Miller was also a great pick. Shout out to Minnesota.
You know, the Kings, by trading Rashawn Holmes to the Mavericks, because they had pick 24, and that was O-Max. The Mavericks now have O-Max. The Kings have $36 million in cap.
Get a wing.
Now, there have been some rumors about Draymond.
They're not getting the guy that stomped on some other shit.
But I'm looking at Kyle Kuzma. I'm looking at Kyle Kuzma to the Kings. With Kobe Jones.
Imagine being happy to sign Kyle Kuzma to $30 million.
That's what happens when teams.
Well, not to 30 million, but
we
we're talking about a good 20 million. Yeah, I'll get out
You're
there.
giving $20 million of your 36 in cap to Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle
If you
Kuzma's
get
a good
Kuzma
player.
for 20 a year, that's pretty firm.
Kuzma's not that good.
New TV deal soon.
Kuzma's not that good.
Talk to me about James Najee already, bro.
I thought you were going to do that. I left him off for you.
I mean, the Hornets picks, they really finesse.
Speak on Kobe Jones a little bit. Does a
Yeah.
little bit of everything. Swiss Army knife, can shoot, defend.
Would you
handle
say
the
would
ball.
have been perfect for the Celtics?
Oh, great. You're idiots, but you guys do dumb shit all day. Great, yeah, just good player. He's going to fit perfectly in the Sacramento. He won't stink it up like Kevin Hurd in the playoffs. I'll tell you that. He will not do that. My turn. Here we go. Who did I have? Julian Strawther to Denver. Them
facts.
trading to get him. Just another scrappy player like Christian
School do you
Brown.
go to?
Huh?
School do you go to?
He went to Gonzaga.
Just being a prick.
Respect me. 3-and-D player, can come in immediately, defend, hit the three ball. And for a team that might not get Bruce Brown back, unfortunately, getting a guy like this in the draft could be huge because we think Christian Brown is going to take the Bruce Brown role. So we need somebody to take his role. And I think Julian can come in and immediately take his role because he can stretch the floor, hit the three ball, defend really well. And he's really good size, 6'7", 215, 220, I believe. So he's a great pick for Denver. And they're consistently building guys, bringing in guys late in the draft that just fit the role of Denver culture and just do good things on the basketball court. So
Do you want me to talk about Ben Shepherd?
I didn't put him on.
Okay, all right. Listen, Ben Shepherd going to the Pacers. I think that was a very solid pick as well. Pacers just add to their three-point shooting.
Oh, I have one more after you, by the way.
That's fine with me. And then, of course, the Hornets getting Nick Smith with the 27th pick overall and then trading up to acquire James Najee at pick 31. You add depth at the big position. That was a desperate need for the Hornets, if you ask me. And then Nick Smith, get him at pick 27. Now, you don't take Scoot Henderson, which a lot of people are questioning. But then you go and you take the late-round flyer on Nick Smith, who has the upside, who to a lot of people was supposed to be a top 5 pick prior to this NBA season, before this NCAA season, was riddled with injuries, came back, did not shoot the ball at an efficient clip, really struggled to find his role since he wasn't the primary ball handler with Anthony Black being on the team as well. But I do look at this pick at pick 27 as a very high-value pick for them, and then James Najee as well, trading up to acquire him, solidifies that front court a little bit more.
Damn.
Here we go.
LA De La Cruz triples and say.
All right, this one was beautiful. This just G.G. Jackson to Memphis.
That was fire.
Why did the league let this happen, man? I mean, this is probably a top 3 developing team in the league, maybe
Arguably
top
the
1.
best. I was gonna say
they develop talent out there.
You guys fell off.
Unfortunately. You cooked, unfortunately. They developed players out the ass, and getting G.G. Jackson, 6'10", 6'11", can handle the ball, 18 years old, smooth. He's a little bit raw, but he's one of my young prospects. He fits my academy. He's going to be amazing for them, and they can develop him well, bring him up strong. Man. And you could potentially see a Jaren Jackson, G.G. Jackson, which is beautiful, front court, and that would be amazing. So that was a great pick for them that they was able to get him that late.
I blanked out for a quick minute because I was reading some tweets about Kevin Durant. Just get caught up on what happened in Spaces. Did you mention Ben Shepherd?
He did.
I did.
You did. Okay, good.
Come on, bro.
What is KD? What are they saying?
Is
he lying up there?
No, it's just funny.
You can ask me where Ben Shepherd went to college.
You looked it up.
I didn't.
Where you go?
Come on.
You did. I don't see anything.
It seems like most people are like on KD's side about this.
Oh, so
how are they not going to be?
Low and Swipe ain't it lying?
I don't know line, but they're just saying that the entire Spaces was mostly them pressing KD.
That's not a good look.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You get KD in your spaces and you press him.
And they were talking
need to
about
meet me.
rim pressure and
But
stuff.
what did I just say?
Yeah.
A lot of people say if the person came to you and you actually had a conversation, would you keep that same energy? I can at least respect that they're trying to keep that same energy. However, you're talking to an NBA great, you're talking to a legend of the game. There's a certain respect that should be had.
And it's also just memes that they're making about the situation. That's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
I was gonna say,
If you
shout out
want-
to my boy Sean Davis, of course, Laker legend and
They're saying the only-
content.
the only
He's saying that KD's doing his thing, but then he kind of backtracked off of it.
They're
I don't
saying
know
the
what
only
he's
thing KD is lying about is that he thinks he puts pressure on the rim, and the numbers are saying he does not put pressure on the rim.
The player I'm going to go with that I loved, Jordan Walsh.
There you go.
Ah,
nice.
Jordan Walsh, I love this pick, all
That
around
hurts.
player.
convince me.
He went he went to the Celtics. Jordan Walsh, I think, was a player that could have been an early second rounder. He's an elite defender. He can do a little bit of everything, drive to the basket. He can rebound. He can play make. The only thing right now he's lacking is a jump shot. That's a huge concern, but I think he can develop it. He was a top prospect coming out of high school, and he was supposed to be a lottery pick in the offseason. They had him mocked as a lottery pick, but the jump shot never came along, and Anthony Black was better than him. So he fell all the way here, but Jordan Walsh, somebody I really like his game a lot.
Yeah, needs some grit and grind because we traded our heart and soul of the team.
He can be that.
Moving on, my one. I love the Dariq Whitehead story. I love keeping him in Brooklyn with the Nets. 18 years old, part of Riv Academy, of course, top high school recruit. And this year was kind of a
youth
wash. He had a foot injury, was it right? He hurt his foot early on into the season, so there's nothing you could really take from his single season at Duke.
He did play really well down the stretch. Like he was really good.
Yeah, but I think his overall numbers wasn't what we expected
Muddy.
to be. But I love the fact that he's staying local, staying to home. And the Nets at this point, they apparently turned down wasn't looking at pick 3 in Simons for Mikal Bridges, which is in itself insane. But they just need to get some guys with talent because they have a fun team. It's very similar to the Nets pre KD and Harden. We're just a bunch of really good
Bring me
role
Scoop.
player
What are we
types.
doing?
But yeah, I think Whitehead
Yeah.
has high upside.
Listen, Nets did amazing. Depending on if they go
Really
the young
good
route,
picks.
they did
Really good
amazing
picks.
in this draft.
Clowney, yeah.
I want to say something because this Mikal Bridges shit has to stop. They think this man is like a superstar in the NBA. They declining these deals that look
If it's
really
true,
for his value. If they're true,
yeah.
these deals for his value
Declining
are really
Scoot for
good.
Mikal's insane.
Really. Even Simons in that pick is like nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who they think Mikal is. I guess they don't want to rebuild, hence why they keep. But these deals look amazing for Mikal's value.
The first who offered was it the Grizzlies offered 4 or 5 firsts?
Four first, I want to
That
say. In a
maybe
play.
I get it because you're expecting the Grizzlies to be good, but
Even
if
then,
you can
that's
get pick
still
3 in
good.
Simons,
That's late first, though. Mikal Bridges is worth more than that.
and you don't have your pick, so it's not like if you're being
Is he?
good.
Yes.
4 first?
Mikal Bridges is awesome.
Be honest. Would you rather have Mikal for the future or Scoot Henderson?
Scoot, but I'm saying
So
I'm
then
talking about the
what's about
Grizzlies
4
package.
first for
Oh, the
Mikal?
Grizzlies package. Yeah, no. I think
4 late first round picks for Mikal Bridges. I'm saying Mikal
But
Bridges.
turning down
If you
pick
had your
number
own,
3.
if you had your own picks, it's more enticing.
You think that's actually true though? Like, let's be honest.
Yes.
I don't.
You think it's true
I
that
think
they
it's
declined
true.
it? I don't think so.
Where's the source?
Even if it's, I'll be honest, if it's just a third pick for Bridges, I'm saying yes to the third pick.
That's
Yes,
what I mean.
Quite easily. Even if it was Brandon Miller, you'd still do it.
Yes. I'd still do it.
No disrespect to Brandon.
Well, you don't know. You're just taking
You
the
just need a
gamble
franchise
regardless.
guard.
You're taking the gamble regardless.
I mean,
you have the gamble of getting Scoot. You take the chance.
Like what?
no, you take Amon.
What's Brandon's ceiling compared to Mikal's? Is it significantly higher?
Zach Lowe was one who reported it.
I would say like an all-star guard.
Okay. I mean,
But
Mikal can be an all-star.
Even in the third pick,
forward
you
guard.
could take Amon.
Yeah. But I wouldn't do that.
If you traded Mikal for Amon.
It's Scooter bust.
No, I'm saying if you don't get Scoot, you get
No,
Amon.
no, I got you. But
It's
Scoot
trading
was
Mikal
there.
Bridges
is what
like
I'm
he's
saying.
fucking KD.
We are, and it's nuts. I just want to point that out.
So the other pick I have, the last one I'll mention, is Keontae George to the Jazz.
Okay.
He has the freedom to play the way he wants to
doubt.
in Utah. He's going to be coached hard under Will Hardy, and I like that a lot for
You
Keontae.
gonna watch us this year?
Watch us. I was watching him with Vando. That's my guy.
I was just asking.
Yes, I
Vando's
watch
gone.
the Jazz.
What school did Vandal go to?
Vanderbilt.
I'm just going to ask all these.
He did not go to Vanderbilt.
I was gonna say Vando to Vanderbilt's kind of.
Do you
insane.
actually know where he went?
No, I don't. I
Kentucky.
don't. Kentucky. Okay.
He doesn't seem like a Kentucky guy, right?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, not at all.
That's weird. Yeah.
Let's shout out to Keontae George for making the team. Guy who he collapsed on the court at Kansas State. Wasn't supposed to even be able to play ball again. Got picked by the Thunder. Got to show him a little love. So congrats to him for
Respect
doing
that. Facts.
that. For me, I'm pretty much done.
Trace Jackson Davis, bro, steal?
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good pick.
He was tweeting angry.
He was very upset.
If the Blazers end up
Understandable.
actually
I would be sick
trying to
too.
compete, I liked Chris Murray for them. If they're trying to rebuild, it's kind of weird.
That's what me and Drew was talking about.
Yeah.
We were
I
very
think it could be
weird.
both. He's only 22.
23.
23?
Yeah.
My bad. So not that much. Like, come on, bro.
But 23 is a prospect is kind of old.
Hey, come on. We can't. Me and you can't say that.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
you guys
me,
are
Me, you can't
I
say
think
that.
he's
one
I
year
think he
older.
turns
the
23.
captains of being critical of older players.
We like the youth program.
Yeah, he turns 23 in August.
Oh, so he'd be.
So he's 22 now.
He'll be a 23-year rookie.
Okay.
Exactly.
But still, by the time Scoot's
Davion Mitchell
like an
was
all-star,
23.
he's going to be like 27.
I know. He just felt like someone that would be able to go to a contender and like help right away. And if the Blazers aren't going
You
to be
said by the
that,
time Scoot's an all-star, he'll be 27.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
he's
by
in
the
the
way.
20.
That means
you're
4
fine.
years from now, should Scoot not be an all-star in 4 years?
You said 27.
Well, in 4 years he'll be 27.
Scoot?
No,
Keegan.
Chris
I
Murray.
mean, no, Chris Murray.
Oh, you heard you say Scoot.
No, I said Chris
oh,
Murray.
Oh, I thought you said
I
Scoot.
know. I said Chris Murray.
I think he's going to be a late bloomer.
So there's a super chat here for
He's
you.
older
like
than
you,
Jalen
Riff.
Green.
Hmm?
What do you mean? That's good.